What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Outcast podcast. You already know it's our conference talks. It's me, Jake, with my pendulous ball having co-host.
Hades.
And we are actually following up on something from another episode that we actually dropped a little while back, where we said we were actually going to get into a conversation about cars. Yeah, we were sitting there recording, and then friggin' cars off in the distance just went barreling down the road. So you want to rip out somebody's muffler?
It's ridiculous, bro.
I hear a lot of people complain about cars and a lot of shit, dog. Honestly, my complaint really is when dudes be revving way insane. Like, it's not just if you're revving way insane and people can hear it, dog. It's if you're revving way insane, people can hear it, it's very loud, and the car is not even fast, bro. Like, if I saw a dude pull out with a V12 engine, and he revved the engine, Wiz Khalifa said it himself. In the lyrics to Black and Yellow. What was it? The big boy stuff. Rev it twice at the big boy stuff. Anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you see the big dog pull up, then fine. I'm into it, dog, because you got power behind that engine. But don't tell me you're running with a V6 modded out 1998 Honda Civic hatchback with a bunch of attachments and random shit, and you ripped out the back seat and shit.
I'm putting bucket seats and harnesses.
Exactly. Just so you could go 3 miles fast.
and you go 0 to 60 in 8 seconds.
Exactly. You're still making hella noise, dog. I'm not appreciative of it. If you're gonna make hella noise, get yourself an actual machine that's worthy of making hella noise, dog. Get your paper up and then figure it out. Get your paper up and then figure it out.
I think that the whole entire thing with those cars is like just a far cry for attention. It's like, well, why would you want to get attention with such a slow car, bro? You want your car to look crisp. You want it to make the most fucking noise in the whole entire village, but yet the car can't even do a freaking quarter mile in like 12 seconds.
It's actually kind of fucked up.
Yep.
I never want to say something like a cry for attention. I never wanted to say that because I heard dudes talk about Harleys like that. You know, like Harley motorcycles.
Harleys are actually works of art.
They are, but a lot of, especially when the South Park did an episode on it, where they said anybody who's driving a Harley just wants attention and whatever.
No, they're just really nice motorcycles. People who soup out and rice their freaking Honda Fits and Civics and Corollas and Toyota Corollas. And they're starlets. They're old starlets.
Okay, hold on. Starlets are OG, dog.
They're OG, but I barely ever see people with proper ones, dog. Just a shitty rusty starlet with a freaking loud ass muffler, dog. Like, it's ridiculous, bro.
Dog, if you are seriously going to be involved in the process of owning a project car, then it needs to be a cool project car. At the very least, it needs to be capable. But don't tell me you're making a heap of noise. Why would you buy a loud, bloody muffler for a car that barely moves?
I don't know why. And these niggas always so proud of their machine. You're like, yeah, boy, that them a babes.
And yo, you know how many niggas I've seen post their friggin' Vits, dog? And I'm like, yo, no, there's one dude right now in my contacts. I look at his friggin' profile picture. It's a friggin' picture of his Vits with a filter on.
Woman
and a friggin' money emoji over the license plate. Like, nigga, stop. Look. It's one thing to have a product, but man, if you're spending the big dollars, then fine, you get to be big loud. Because when I hear a Ferrari go off, you know what I'm saying? When you hear a Ferrari, a Lambo revving, you're like, okay.
I don't fuck with Ferrari.
Yep, you have a thing against Ferrari?
Yeah.
Why so much?
Because first of all, Enzo Ferrari was an asshole.
Oh yeah,
He's a horrible person.
His main excuse for why Ferraris broke down so much and why they needed all kinds of repairs was, oh, we built the engine, we just throw in the car for free. Sounds like some shit I would say, but still.
And Ferraris, when you buy a Ferrari, it's like you're leasing it.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
They can take it back whenever
they can take it back whenever they feel like. You can't do any custom paint jobs on it. You can't do any freaking.
I think it was Dead Mouse who tried to custom wrap his.
Yeah.
And they sent him a cease and desist.
Yep. They're extreme. They've banned a bunch of persons, including Justin Bieber, from even owning them.
Yep. And they claim there's no blacklist, but there is a blacklist.
There is a blacklist. Like, even Lupe Fiasco himself.
Yep. Yep. Lupe owned 3 of them, and he was sick of them already.
They're extremely. Another thing, they're extremely expensive to maintain.
Yeah. Which, I mean, when you get a supercar, they're always going to be expensive to maintain. I think it costs like $30,000 to change the oil on a Bugatti. But that's a Bugatti.
That's a Bugatti.
Even when you factor in the idea that not only that, but Bugattis are how would I even put this? Bugattis are not only works of art under the engine and with the whole car though, but with their exclusivity also comes they're much more reliable than other supercars.
I'll give them that.
They are much more reliable. It's documented that they're much more reliable than other supercars. And I think when they were asked about this, somebody for them said, "Bro, you never want to see a Bugatti broken down on the side of the street."
I've only seen Bugattis crashed. I've never seen them broken down.
Exactly. So they're very much more reliable. Spending $30K on an oil change, that's still a lot of money, but shit, man, if you had enough money to spend $5 million on a car, let it be what it is.
The only thing in Bugatti that's not a mill is the scooters. I think
they're $45 each.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap. That was gonna be like 4,000.
No, they're really cheap.
Andrew said you wanted like 6, so
I'm in. Just pull up on a girl. You know I got a Bugatti. And pull up on the scooter.
But I don't like Ferrari.
Man, don't say that.
No, bruv.
Don't say that. We may want to buy a Ferrari one day, nigga.
I don't want to.
Nigga, you say that until you get 500 grand and then you want to buy a Ferrari.
I'll buy an Aston Martin.
I do like Aston Martin. But Ferrari!
Like the Ferrari that I want is like the FXX, and I don't want to spend a couple of $1 million on a Ferrari.
Man, I'll buy an A12 Superfast if they gave me the cash.
I'll buy a Koenigsegg, if anything. I like Koenigsegg's. They love them.
I am not with the whole Lambo truck thing though. I'm sorry, Lamborghini.
I like Lambo trucks.
I don't. They look nice. I don't like a Lamborghini
nice
Urus. No, it's not.
I like the matte black ones. Nice matte black Lamborghini Urus with some nice rims, dog. They look lovely.
Stop, man. They're too near for me. I'm sorry.
So you're gonna be driving a Bentley then?
Nigga, yes. What? Nah, man. You know me, dog. My dream car is my dream car is either a Rolls Royce, a Scion TC, which is very affordable and it's something that I am going to buy one day. Like it's not even a joke.
A Subaru BRZ is my dream one.
Yep.
Honda. Sorry, Toyota's a Super.
But if I had to spend the money on something really luxurious, if I'm spending large amounts of money, Rolls Royce, custom made car. But despite I love
Aston Martins. Aston Martins are just so lovely.
When I bought a Lambo, I got Aston Martins. My favorite Lil Pump lyric.
Aston Martin truck right
tail off. Brandon brother, girl, man, feed in my house. And my mom, my daddy, they want niggas that key to my house. Feed the Streets 3, that's out now. We're not sponsored by Roddy though. Don't tell people that. When it comes to freaking supercars, I really have to think about it. I mean, I could, if I had the money, a Huracan would be cool, but sorry, dude, Lambo trucks just ain't it for me. I just imagine myself stepping out of a Ferrari, despite the fact that I don't rock with Ferrari's way of dealing with things. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. If they do find this one day, then yeah.
Okay. I know you.
I'm gonna know you. You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna say that. Yo, if there's ever a freaking guest and they're asking me to sympathize with them,
I'm gonna know you. But yeah. I'd buy an A12 Superfast if I really could. Aston Martin's definitely OG. Would you purchase a McLaren?
Yes.
That's cool for you. I genuinely believe that if it really came down to supercars, dog.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful cars, in my opinion.
Porsche, Aston Martin, they would probably be where I ended.
I want a what is it, Carrera GT?
Isn't that the car that kills niggas, dog?
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
It's the car that killed Paul Walker and shit, dog. You have to be a damn near professional driver to actually operate that vehicle. It's too powerful for anybody who just thinks they're good at cars. So it's why most niggas just don't buy one anymore, because a lot of people who have bought one, especially rich people, they've died in them. It's too powerful of a vehicle. It's really cool. It'd be something that maybe you could have up in a garage one day.
Yeah.
But if you actually want to let the engine out, you will die. I think it was Jay Leno. Yeah, when he was doing an interview with it, he tried to drive one, and he wound up crashing into the wall of the F1 racetrack.
Damn.
Yeah, it's too powerful of a vehicle, so I ain't with it, dog. The GT Carrera sounds nice, but I ain't with it. If I really had it, Porsche Cayenne. That may be it. And I don't even know if I could pick a color. Ooh, what color would really look nice on a Porsche? Black? Sleek black
white.
with a little gray tint on it.
White, gray.
What about a fully green Porsche?
I thought of that. It would look nice.
What shade of green though? Forest green.
I'm thinking dark metallic green.
Oh, that would actually be insane.
Yeah, these.
Yeah, they kill people.
Damn. I love them so much, though.
Everybody loves them so much. I love them too, but
I'd pay the milli for it.
I'd pay the milli for it, but I'd be afraid. Every time I stepped in that car, I think I'd have to tell everybody I know I love them.
Bruh.
The little man inside my head would be like, bro, you press down on that gas pedal, boy. Yeah, real nice and slow. It's real shit. So, yeah, they kill people, dog. I believe is that everything we're trying to say? I guess.
Any more cars? I don't want to get souped up like Bentley Continental.
Ooh. The Bentley Continental, ride with the roof gone.
I love Bentley Continentals, dog. They love them. I would actually buy a BMW.
That ain't it for me.
Like an M3. They have like some really nice ones. M3 is really nice.
It'd be really nice, but
Or M5.
Perhaps not. Perhaps not for me, at least. They're really nice though, but.
What do you think of Nissan GTRs?
Absolutely, I'd spend all the money on them.
I've always been a muscle car guy, so I gotta get a Ford Mustang. I gotta get a Mustang.
I always said that if I could legitimately have like dream car status, dog, I may just spend every cent I have on a 1968 Dodge Challenger.
I want that so bad.
A 1968 Dodge Challenger, or a 1964 Impala, dog. Either one, dog. Either one.
You ever you know about what's his name? He's a professional driver. He does a lot of you ever seen like the Gymkhanas? The Gymkhanas. He does like a bunch of drifting around and shit, dog.
Oh,
He's sponsored by a bunch of niggas like Monster and shit. Ken Block.
Okay.
His name is Ken Block. Yeah. He had this souped up truck. His company or whatever, his team, they like make like, you know, they make shit for the thing. I think some of them like get custom made and 3D print like certain parts for like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like they build up like all kinds of vehicles. And I saw like they had this one called the Huna truck. It was a Ford F-150, I think. It looked It looks amazing. I want something like that. I want to make a project car like that.
I may be in. That brings me to a next thing. Oh boy, we're really going. we just started this to complain. Now we're just having fun. This will be the last thing. I'd seen this on Reddit. Some dude was actually complaining, and he was asking for advice if he was the asshole for breaking up with his fiance. He got himself a project car. I think it was a 1960 something Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger. Oh, bro, that looks sick.
Exactly. The exhaust is on the freaking hood and shit.
I'm in. He got himself a really chill muscle car, and he was spending all this money to restore it. It was his own project. He loved it. He makes really good money, like $200K a year. So he spends a decent amount of time at home just working on the car. They have 3 cars, including that one. So 1 car for him to go to work, 1 car for her to drive around, right? Mm-hmm. And that project car. It takes up a lot of space in the garage because obviously you don't leave a project car outside, right? And his fiance living with him, she was always complaining about it. Always, I hate that car. I can't drive into the garage. Yada yada. First thing, you're acting like the place is yours. You ain't even married yet. Number 1. Number 2, right? Let it go. So he goes on a business trip, and he says goodbye. Yada yada yada. He comes back. His fiance is all smiles. She's happy. She's loving him, hugging him, kissing him. For the couple days, she's cooking the good food. He's like, life is good. She took his car to a scrapyard. He'd spent $11,000 on that car and a few thousand more.
Out.
And a few thousand more buying parts for it that she threw away as well.
Out. She's out of my house. We're done.
Yeah, he threw her out. He threw her out, and her whole family, her father, mother, all of them are coming at him, being like, "Oh, you overreacted." We mean such a small thing. She had no respect for not only his hobbies, but his belongings, his possessions, nothing.
And we're not married. What the hell? No, I'm actually genuinely pissed.
He went away for almost 3-4 days. Came back, project car's gone. She sent it to a scrapyard.
She didn't even sell it. She sent it to a scrapyard.
With the parts in it. She threw the parts in the car. All of them are going in the scrapyard.
I'd kick her. I'd kick her ass out.
So now he, after posting that Reddit thing, is on a mad dash to the scrapyard, hoping they didn't scrap his car. He's trying to buy it, or he's trying to buy it back from him, or explain it in the story. I didn't even get to see if he did an update, but bro, that's messed up.
That's messed up.
Not even married. And even if you are married, how could you do such a thing to your husband? Like, you just don't care. It inconveniences you, so you just don't care.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Man, guys, the crickets? Crickets. Yeah. Man, these super crickets are starting to creep up. It's getting nighty. You already know what it is. Man, love your cars. Work on your projects. But above all else, stay on.